Hi. This feels weird. Feels like I left you not giving a reason why, and now I come back and expect you to not ask me why I've been away. And I'm not gonna tell you why. Loads of reasons exist, but you're not gonna know. Only what I'm gonna talk about is feeling bad. When feeling bad, just generally bad. You don't need to be depressed or be diagnosed with anything, just days when you feel like everything sucks, because we all have those days. I have one of those days right now. Well, I also, because I'm sort of ill. Loads of reasons to that probably as well, but I don't even know. I just feel sick and tired and exhausted. So I've taken a day off to gather myself again and to go straight back into work, because right now I love my work and I would do anything for it. And I'm afraid of getting ill for real, so taking a day off was my way of preventing that. Leading me up to what I'm gonna talk about. Being honest to yourself when you're feeling bad. Sometimes you have days when you shouldn't be at work, or you should be at school, or you shouldn't be out hanging out with friends because you feel like shit. And that's when you should listen to your body. You shouldn't force it to do what you don't want to do. Well, that's another thing, if you don't want to do it just because you're lazy. But if you're actually feeling bad, if you actually feel like this is hurting me more than it's giving me anything, then you should cancel it. You should pull yourself out of it and go home and take a freaking day off. Because not enough people take days off. And this is not something I've done all my life. This is something I learned recently. At my last job, now I don't even know if I've mentioned this online, if I've mentioned it to people. Well, at my last job, I worked so hard that I once ended up at the hospital, and I was sick for 2 weeks, and I was locked inside that hospital for 3 days, 4 days, 3 nights, and I was bad, okay? I'm not going to go into detail on what was wrong with me. It was bad enough that they actually locked me in, and it's an extremely painful memory that I'm planning on dealing with in a completely different video on my own channel, where I actually go into the detail of what I think happened and helping other people so that it doesn't happen to them. But that happened because I overestimated myself. I thought I could work even though I felt a little bit bad. Just because I've always done that, as most people have. I pushed myself to work even though I felt bad. I ended up at the hospital, and what most people think is that to take a day off, you need to be sick, you need to have a fever, or you need to be diagnosed with something to be at home for just a stupid day. But that really is not the case. If you think that the way you feel is affecting the way you work, or the way you handle different situations, then you should just take a day off. It's not that big of a deal. You can work it up the day after, the day after the day off. You could just, if you have those working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday jobs, take the Friday off. You have one more day on the weekend. I don't have that. I work whenever I can. And that's the thing also, I work whenever I can. Not a good idea. Even though I love my job, you need to take breaks. There we go, long rant. Hopefully something of value came out of it. I know a lot of people would apologize for making a video looking the way I do, and apologize using excuses such as, I'm home, I'm sick, that's why I look like I do. But really this is just how I look. I haven't showered and I'm not wearing makeup, I'm not wearing my contact lenses. You know, this is the raw me that you're getting. Just a rant and me. You and me in a rant. That should also be a series, you and me in a rant. No, please, please, please don't get me wrong. Pushing yourself is good, but not to the extent that it hurts you. If you feel like you're not doing as well as you think you should at work, then perhaps you should look over the way you spend your time. Perhaps you spend more time working than you should. Perhaps you should take a day off. It's just like training, you know? If you are training, the resting days, the days you're supposed to rest, are the most important ones for the muscles to build, for you to do well at the gym. So now I'm gonna quickly edit this, and then I'm gonna go and watch Lord of the Rings with my little sister, who's here taking care of me right now. Yes. I think that's it. Yeah, it's gonna have to be. Bye-bye. Questions. I knew I'd forgotten something. I don't really have a specific question for this one. Just tell me what you think in the comments on pushing yourself too hard. Do you know that you work too much? Do you know that you should take a day off, or do you take too many days off? Has that become your issue? Because that's not good either. So let me know. You know the drill.